Next, next, next. So the next one is form Iroquois. When do I use the high income mission? EU4 generic missions. I honestly like waiting for that until either I have a whole bunch of workshops and until I've saved up a huge bunch of money to build a bunch of workshops and churches, or else leaving it until 12 or 15 when you unlock the GC minus building or Soldier's Foothouse. Otherwise, just use it when you want to build a whole bunch of other manufactories, just money manufactories. But anyway. Cough, cough, cough. So we want to save that, and we want to open instead. Doesn't look like we have one, so we instead go edit, and then we change the name to form. Iroquois. Okay. And then we empty out this because it thinks it knows my time, and it really doesn't, and we've done 0 attempts. Clear. No. Save as. Form Iroquois. Good. Hello and welcome to the Bobber Plays what is to be our form Iroquois speedrun as Onondaga. So the Soldier's Foothouse gives 750 extra men normally, but if you build it on any of the food resources, fish, grain, cow, or wine, because soldiers like eating and drinking, it gets double the effectiveness, so it will provide 1,500 manpower instead of 700. Anyway, Iroquois. Speed. So in the same way that the GC one is twice as effective on gems, paper, and glass, the manpower one is twice as effective on foods, and the sailor one is twice as effective on naval supplies, fish, and something else that I forget. Anyway. Ready? Steady. Cook. No. Who wants to join our federation? Area is good. So Stadconda. So can be you. So can be you. Okay. That's not too bad. Go up to our actual force limit. Sure. 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 As you wish. As you wish. Everyone wants to be in our federation. We might be able to get Lenape. If we suck up to them enough. Okay. Whew. I mean, isn't twice as effective more effective? I can't show you because I've only got the native buildings at the moment, but yes. It's twice as effective at base though, so that gets multiplied by any multipliers you build, like the barracks or national ideas or anything like that will multiply that, will get added multiplicatively to that. So sure, it might provide 1,500, but after a barracks and quantity ideas and national ideas, that might be 4,000 per building. Sure. Yes, barracks and things applies to all trade goods, yes. But the double base doesn't. So it's like 200% as strong as building it in other locations. Now, have you decided that you'd be willing to ally me and then join my federation? No, he's already a member of the Lenape Federation. Can I make you hate Lenape? He isn't allied with Lenape, so I can make him hate Lenape. Let's curry with him. Try and get him to hate Lenape so that he'll leave that federation and join ours. This is the one we go for first, because we're trying to get this done as soon as possible. Yeah, High Pie Parade. Like, it's one of the best buildings. Building that manpower building on, like, fish and cow and grain is very usually better than building the money building. Like, than building the increase manufactory, the increase goods produce one. Because typically, unless you're someone like Poland or Lithuania, where you have so many of them and none of the other, like, you don't have very many money resource goods, you are going to want the more manpower over the slight increase in production. You never really run out of manpower? Gosh, sounds like a good problem to have. Wish I could say the same. One more. And then it's this thing. Then this one. Build to force limit. Build some canoes. Conquer the Great Lakes. I mean, they're permanent claims, so who cares? Once he hits 10, we make him hate Lenape. He should leave the Lenape Federation and then join mine. Yeah, that's what most people do. Once you get big, you go bananas. Once you unlock imperialism and colonialism, imperialism and nationalism. And it's apparently getting a bit darker. So let's try fixing this. There we go. No sparklies. I think we do that one next. But making everyone love me just seems really, really... Mutual _ trust. Yep. That's not a bug. It's a feature. Bug part 1. Bug part 2. Cool, I'll submit that later. Okay, here we go. We make him hate Lenape. No. We make him hate Abenaki. Reduce opinion. Abenaki. That's usually enough to get them to leave. No? Yeah, you hate him. You should leave the thing. Leave the thing. Oh, no, he's in your federation, not you in his. Well, you should still kick him out. And the other option is we approach it from the other side, then. We get this guy to leave his federation. And honestly, if he's not joining mine, I should de-ally him and bring him in the not-so-peaceful way. So have you done the World Conqueror Hype Hooray? Have you done Aggressive Expander? Over 1,000? There are quite a number that are pretty blobby. Norwegian Wood's pretty blobby. Kale's pretty blobby. Graze your horses. Whew, that's very blobby. Sounds like a normal Ottoman campaign. Ugh, don't ever unmute, you stupid thing. Nearly up to the second one. The problem is, as you get more and more of these done, it gets slower and slower. So at the moment we have one federal reform, so it gets minus 0.05. Once we get another one done, it will go up to minus 0.1. I might as well start currying with you as well, if I'm going to get you to leave Lenapay's little group of friendly people. Actually, he's the better one to do, because he's in the right culture group. The problem is they're also allied. Foreign inventor. Sure, everyone can hate me a little bit. Okay, grain stores, next. Oh, who left? Oi, who left? Someone left. Oh well, we'll keep working on trying to get this guy to leave the other one. No, he doesn't like me, but I'm friendly. Nope. No such luck. This is a nice and calm one. There's nothing to do. Give me a minute, it's getting really quite dark, so I'm going to deal with the lights. Okay. Oh, he doesn't like me as much anymore. Why? He set someone as my rival. Well, sucks to be you. Nah, everyone looks pretty set in their ways. I think next we do the everyone attacks one. There's no real need to be funding our army. Yeah, it is. It isn't aggressive. There's no way to aggressively form them. We're getting there. We're 2/8, although the later ones get slower, so it's not really even. Like, we're nominally a quarter of the way there, but realistically, probably when we get the third one, we're probably a quarter of the way, just because of the slowdown. No, you're never gonna... Fine. What about you? I might be able to get Sesquinoc to, leave. His other federation and join the one that we lead. Two more years. If anything, we should work out where to put our... You. Earn some extra money. Why not? The extra Diplo relationship slot would actually be very useful for us. So one problem that I do have with this system is that the Australian and New Zealand tribes also use this stuff, and yet this is called Peace in America. So why is an Australian tribal federation or a New Zealand tribal federation passing a reform that they call Peace in America? It's a little bit silly. Two more months. But they don't even know what an America is to want peace there. The natives didn't know what an America was either. I think they had a concept of the land. We are the great peacemaker. And it wants me to make my friends like me more. Yeah, okay, we'll give up on doing this. Let's make two of our friends like us, because our mission tree says so. Wouldn't want to go against the mission tree. And now it's minus 0.15 because we have so many done. Still, we probably are actually a quarter of the way done now in terms of how many reforms you need to get done. Oh, that is so expensive. But this isn't exactly cheap either. When the Monroe Doctrine? Yeah, that's this thing. Keepers of the Eastern Door. Many European nations have their eyes on our prosperous land. Out of all their greedy mouths, the French seem to be the most interested in the tribes around the Great Lakes. We must make sure their advance is stopped. We're now saving up for a ceremonial fire pit. The French. Yes, the French. Although you don't really see France make a Canada all that often, do you? They tend to go along the African coast. Yeah, you would see Vinland more often than you'd see Quebec. Especially Norway. Norwegian one. Denmark one, not so much, but Norwegian Vinland. At the moment, I'm going to get screwed over by you, so I need to offer you access. The same with you. And the same with you. Good. No one wants to join. We're approaching the cap. I guess we make some more bear pelts. Now, how do I get this last little bit? Can I guarantee you? They are far too rich and powerful. You hate the bird guy, and I'm allowed to insult the bird guy, so that works. Ta-da! The First Confederacy. Tribal Allegiance, +10. Gain 100 dip. Yeah, just go with all my allies in order. And then we go back to trying to convince you to leave your other alliance network and join mine. It's almost tempting to dow them just to, like, force remove his rivalries, but eh. Not quite 2 years, and then Reform 4, halfway there, in theory. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we do the goods produced one. This is terrific news. Oh, we can ally him now. Oi. And now we try and get him to break up with Lenape. And then join my group of friends. Someone from the outside wants to join without me needing to suck up to them. That's quite nice. No, Airy. Well, we're still doing all right. It's not really acceptable that he's left. I really like this modifier, though. All that paperwork of changing federation. So they were having problems with that tribes would just jump in and out of federations all the time. And rather than, you know, fix the underlying system, their answer was just add in this weird modifier. All that paperwork of changing federation. Fine, we'll try and get you to help as well. Hey, Brody. We have done the Algiers one, we did the New Zealand one, we did Tripoli, we did Bavaria, we haven't done Shan, we did Sun Invasion, we did do Hawaii, and we're currently doing the Six Nations. What do the development numbers mean? So this is your tribal dev. Just a sec. And if you want to understand the changes that were introduced to the Leviathan tribal systems, I can thoroughly recommend my own video there. But in short, it's development that they can sort of carry with them as they migrate. So it's a way of a migratory tribe to develop, like, to grow even as they migrate. No. No. The aim isn't to tag swap from Algiers to New Zealand to Tripoli to Bavaria to Shan to then Medius, complete sun invasion, then form Hawaii, and then finally form the Iroquois. That would be a very challenging run. A lot of hoops to jump through. Okay, see you, Prime Kek. Peace. More than halfway there. To the next one. Though it's getting slower and slower and slower. Yes, the extra relationship slot is hugely useful for us. So Omniconda. All kinds of snake. The sort of working theory is that if you let Speed 5 be part of it, then it's really just a test of who has the fastest computer, as opposed to who develops the best strategy and who is the best sort of, you know, best at keyboard shortcutting and accurately mouse clicking quickly to get it done. Whereas Speed 4 sort of, to an extent, isn't as computer speed dependent. Admittedly, if you get a really, really slow computer, then yes, Speed 4 will be slower, but most people's Speed 4 is about the same speed. Hopefully that explains it, Omniconda. We've almost got Cherokee thinking about it. Oh yes, we're going to build our fire pit. What? What do you mean I have an unassigned merchant? Merchant? Merchant. You crazy game. Huh? Oh, it thinks that I don't have a merchant here. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Now, have we tricked you into joining yet? Very nearly. If we insult one of his rivals, we can get that done. So who do you hate? You hate this guy. That guy sucks, and I'm willing to tell the world that he sucks. Now you be my friend. And you don't quite want to leave it yet, but you will. And then what month was the other guy willing to join? I thought you were willing to join now. Yeah, there we go. You know how the uncontacted natives knew the League War was happening? The world slowed down. Yep. Yep. That's very true. Come back to my federation. Good. Oh. But this guy left. That's not very nice. Does that mean that you'll join now? No. If we get Cherokee to not like his, to not like that guy. It's a bit hard though. I need 60 favors saved up. So the other way to do it is to find people who are in federations, but aren't allied to the boss. So, like, this guy is in this guy's federation, but he isn't allied. Oh, yes, he is allied to him. Okay. You. He's in this guy's federation, but not allied to him. So it's theoretically possible to get him to join mine instead. We're going to give up on you. We're going to give up on you as well. Try and get this guy, I guess. And that's going to mean that no one especially dislikes me, so that's fine. And then which of these do we want next? Because we're very nearly done. Probably the settle cost. It's not like the others are of any use to us. Well, attrition from enemies could be useful. In 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And 0. Done. Next. Really starts to slow down. It shows you how much you need to be stacking that correct culture bonus in order to get this to happen. Without that correct culture bonus at the moment, we'd be going backwards. Also, I kind of think it's a bit disappointing that the correct culture bonus caps out at like 5. If you've got 8 people of the correct culture, why not let it have 8 bonus worth? Boo! Boo! So 3 more. 5/8 of the way along. Nope, he's allied to them. He's never going to want to leave. Who's the boss of your federation? No, he's allied to the boss. Who isn't the boss allied to? This guy. So this guy we can, in theory, get. Did Seneca leave again? Did they? No, they're here. They've been a good boy. Airy left when we we're trying to get Sesquinoc, and then Seneca left when we got a hostile inventor event. I suppose I could re-raise with you preemptively. Hmm. I like getting Micmac because they have so much land over here. But unfortunately, he's allied to them. Whoa, they're doing a good job. These guys usually reform super quickly, though. And then they aren't able to be in a federation anymore. Honestly, just this whole block of people. This whole block of people all seem to reform really quickly in my experience. They tend to become... like, they finish this reforming into a real nation really early compared to the rest of North America. This guy could be convinced to leave his federation. Because he's not allied to his boss. Nope. Tribal dev growth, definitely. Yeah. They start with a head start, but they still get it done so much earlier than everywhere else. And it means if you want to try and form a federation over there, you're kind of screwed, because they all just leave before you're finished. Try and tempt these two to join my group of friends. He's diplomatically busy, he says. More than halfway there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We've gained the ability to attack someone in our own federation. It's treason. He's allowed to border us. He's got a really nice flag, I think. Although I do think that instead of Irie, who I call Eric, because that E looks like a little C to me, but anyway, I think that Eric and... Where has he gone? Normally he's about here. I think that Eric should have this flag, and Fox should have the flag with a fox on it. Huh? Huh? You thought it was Eric as well? Eric and John B. Eric and John B are best friends. There's a reason why lots of people install the Stellaris font mod. Eric's tribe. Yup, Eric's tribe. We're about to run out of birds, so... Spend some of our birds and our pieces of paper. We're nearly there. I just have to de-ally this guy. I should probably trust him down before I do that, though. Eight. Seven. 6. 5. 4. 5. Actually, we've almost accumulated enough to do another one. So 4 again. Three. 2. 1. You want everything to be a bit louder? I reckon I'm plenty loud, sorry. I honestly really dislike it when I tune into someone and it, like, I have to turn the volume down to a tiny fraction of the bar. Okay, there's no way of getting him happier. We try and make you dislike your boss, which is Atagnawatan. Reduce opinion of Atagnawatang. And then he should be willing to join me instead, because he doesn't like his boss. What? You should hate them now. Oh, they got a positive event. If they hadn't had that positive event, we'd be fine. Really, Retric? Like, I've got my stuff on my side at pretty max. I can do... That will be a little bit louder. But yeah, not heaps. So you should be willing to have me not ally you, but stay. And then we try and suck this guy into our federation. Two more, and we're done. And it's quite nice that they made a banner for that. Or like when ads are differently volume tuned to everything else. And it's like the ads are 3 times louder and you're just, ugh, go away ads. I specifically associate you with like bad things now because you've destroyed my ears instead of liking you. No, not especially. It's you form Iroqouis. The Six Nations thing is like trivial. It takes you about 3 seconds to do it at the start of the series. Yeah. Like when the menu music or the intro music, like there's an intro video in a game and it doesn't let you change the volume. Civ 5 was really bad for that. Like the intro thing for Civ 5 for me, I'd put everything on mute and take the headphones off because it would be absolutely super loud. Compared to everything else. Okay. Oh. Well, thank you kindly, Jadkey. Remember, people, thankfulness is nice. If we insult one of his enemies, we can get him to join us now, probably. Do 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 do. Only 2 left. Yeah, one of the streamers I watch has really loud, like, intro timer period music, and it's this throaty, not quite yodeling, but like sort of music. And I turn the volume ultra down, and then when they start actually talking and doing their thing, you can't hear it anymore because they turn the music off and they're really quiet compared to that. It's not quite throat singing, but it sounds a bit like that. And so I know when I no longer hear anything that I'm safe to turn the volume back up. So we try and get this guy. We've already established that this guy won't join because he had a stupid positive event with his friend. This guy is his Federation's leader. So it's kind of tempting to kill him. But he'd just run away to over here. No, we have not done Shan. I'm thinking this will be the last one for me for today. And we'll leave Shan for tomorrow. We did everything else except Shan. Bavaria was actually surprisingly quick. I thought that Bavaria would take longer. So Sun Invasion is Medius, which are one of the Philippines nations. They're one that I really, really like because, as you could see on the YouTube channel... Oh, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Oh. Come on. This is why we're recording locally now. Come on. Come on. Well, this is why we are recording locally, so this doesn't get broken by when things like this happen. Come on. Come on. Yeah, a bit late for you to tell me that, gang. So what, I'm just meant to wait? Yeah, okay, great. Fine, I'll go frigging well turn on and off this stupid thing. Particularly. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Still. It's not like they're missing the most enthralling of things, is it? Waiting for this bar to fill up. Maybe trying to get this guy to leave his friendship group. Alright. Apparently we're back. Maybe. Maybe? Yes? No? Yes? Testing, testing, hippo, 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that, net drop. Shit happens. Anyway, the only interesting thing that happened in the meantime was we convinced Cherokee to join our League of Friendly Nations. The Seneca humiliation of... Sure, whatever. And we passed the second to last reform. Yes. Yes, it is. Although, I'd only lose this one. Although it was the longest one that we've been doing, so it would be the most painful one to have to redo. Anyway. Nearly there, nearly there. Oh. Did not notice. Although it's not like that really stops us doing what we want either, is it? Is it? So did you humiliate him? Looks like you did humiliate him, and now they're under attack by other people as well. Everyone's dogpiling. Wait, Cherokee is stronger than me? I disagree, game. How about now? No, he's fractionally better than me. Very well. Yeah, the net dropped for a sec. Sorry. About the only thing that interesting that happened, Sad Cheetah, was Cherokee joined our League of Friendly Nations. We passed the second to last reform. We're almost done the last one. Ready, steady. Iroqouis. Success. And we're happy. We are happy with that.